Hi, I'm Stuart Lawley, President and CEO of ICM Registry, the applicant for the .xxx sponsored top-level domain. Here in ICANN Marrakesh, just having presented to the registrar community about our latest pre-registration system.
So thank you very much. According to this interview to Domain News, the first question is, so what's happening with the .xxx?
Unfortunately, after a three-year application period, and despite it having been approved by ICANN's Board of Directors last year in June, in May, just 1 month ago, ICANN reversed its decision and decided to not award us a contract for the introduction of the .xxx top-level domain. And that's of all the applicants that were deemed to be successful, we're the only one that has not gone to successfully signed a contract. And our view on this is that this is clearly down to United States government intervention, that the special relationship or special power that the United States Department of Commerce has over ICANN in terms of the Memorandum of Understanding led the United States to interfere and persuade ICANN not to approve .xxx.
Okay, so which kind of process are in now?
We filed a reconsideration motion to ICANN and will continue through to independent review. In addition, we filed a lawsuit against the United States government, both the Department of Commerce and the State Department, forcing them to turn up all copies of documents, emails, etc. regarding their interaction with ICANN over the .xxx matter.
So in your opinion, what is the main reason which can make such a decision from the US government?
Yeah, originally the United States government was very relaxed about .xxx and saw the benefits. But certain religious leaders within the United States, from the far-right Christian conservatives, from what we gather, managed to get to their contacts in the White House and express their outrage that they felt that .xxx was legitimizing pornography and should not be allowed. And from that time onwards, the United States Department of Commerce position changed. And from that date onwards, they lobbied ICANN to actually reverse their decision.
Okay. Is there any trademark belong to the movie XXX?
Not that we've heard from it. State of the Union. No, I don't believe there is.
Okay, so what can be the schedule for the next future about all these processes, jurisdictions, or after that?
Yeah, I think there are, as has always been the case throughout this period, there are a lot of intermingling timescales, and I think ICANN will probably want to get the renewal of their Memorandum of Understanding with the United States government renewed in September before they grasp the thorny issue of .xxx again. However, in the meantime, we have filed these lawsuits, and the timescale on that should be some court hearings in and around or September, October time in any event. So we would expect some resolution by the year end.
Okay, so are you confident with that?
I wouldn't say we're confident, but I would say we're determined.
Okay. Okay, so which is the advices you would give to the people who may be interested by .xxx in the future when it will be on the market?
Sure. Clearly, I mean, we're ready to go when we have the systems in place, and I was just presenting to the registrar community that we've actually opened the doors at this time for pre-reservations for members of the adult entertainment community to come in and to apply to reserve their corresponding name that they already own in existing top-level domain in the .xxx space. So we would encourage any members of the adult entertainment community, and in addition, holders of intellectual property marks that already own existing top-level domains, to visit the icmregistry.com website and apply to reserve their .xxx marks. There's no charge for this, so there's no downside if .xxx never happens. you've lost nothing. If it does happen, you're already in the queue to have your name awarded.
So virtually first arrived, virtually first served?
Not necessarily. In the case of multiple applications for the same name for people that already own it in different top-level domains, there will be a tiebreaker, which may not necessarily be first come, first served. It may be the date that the oldest held domain, etc., etc. We may just draw lots out of multiple applications. So we would just ask people or encourage people to come in and pre-reserve, because once again, there's no cost and there's no obligation. So you might as well be in it to win it, as we say.
Yeah. So the main goal is just to bring everybody from the .com net or whatever, all the other extensions, to that one.
Yes.
From the time that they have adult contents.
Yes, yes. I mean, there's no requirement to give up your existing domains, but the whole idea was that over a long period, once .xxx becomes a trusted brand and a known brand on a global basis, that this would be more of a migratory kind of approach. But that's going to take a long time. This was just a step in the first step in the right direction.
Okay, so don't you think that putting all the adult contents under the same extension will give the possibility to ISPs to monetize access to this extension? By that way, it will be a kind of video on demand or website on demand. It will, they can't just close it or say, okay, if you want, if your customer want to access to that type of the X, and he must to pay more or pay that, and that will maybe kill what made the web what is it now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the internet hasn't been built on restricted access. It's been built on this net neutrality, and that's very much why we expect that people aren't going to drop their existing domains anytime soon, because this new top-level domain needs to grow alongside the existing top-level domain, and the adult entertainment website operators that register in the new .xxx top-level domain need to be seen to, in effect, be rewarded for being in there and identifying themselves as such, rather than be punished. If they're in effect punished by the moves that you've just suggested, then there's no incentive for people to go and register there. So the clear labelling of adult content to enable people who don't want to see it and to parents to keep their children away from it is something that needs to be rewarded rather than punished. So the whole scheme would tend to backfire if those kind of moves. And that's why we have our non-profit foundation to speak to ISPs, to speak to governments, to make sure that this kind of thing isn't going to happen.
What would be the next meeting that we can waiting for some news?
Yeah, I would hope that by the São Paulo meeting in December, which we'll be there, that we should have some strong news, and hopefully we may well have been approved by then.
Hopefully.
And it'll be a good city to do our launch party.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Very much.